I don't put myself anywhere near Tracy Chapman, don't get me wrong. But I would get that amazing compliment every now and then, like, you remind me of Tracy Chapman. Hey everyone, I'm A Biggs and you're watching #Verse TV. Make sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Troy Weeks Music here, and we're here for all the tea exclusive interview with A Biggs. Here with us all week. A Biggs is here with us for our Homos Talk show, and now right here with the interview. So, A Biggs, first and foremost, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. You know, we're super excited about this interview. You've been on our show before. You've been a co-host before, a guest co-host before. So it's good to finally sit down with you and finally, get a one-on-one, have a conversation. So without further ado, for our audience members who, may not know where you're from, tell us where you're from.
All right. I grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's the second biggest city in New England, which isn't really saying much because it's a really small little region. But yeah, I'm from Worcester, Mass. I currently live in Providence, Rhode Island, about an hour away. So, yeah.
Okay. And what's your family background? Are you guys your family from Worcester, Massachusetts, or where's your family? What's your background? Your family from?
So my family is from Ghana, West Africa. I am a first-generation American. In Worcester, there's actually a massive Ghanaian community. They actually jokingly call it Ghana, USA, because it has, if you look it up, literally has the highest concentration of Ghanaian immigrants outside of Ghana, like just in Worcester, Massachusetts for no reason. So yeah, we're all there for some reason.
Got you. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Well, thank you for that. So do you think, being from Massachusetts and also having the background you do with your family, how has this influenced your work?
Really, I mean, it's been everything. It's how it all started. Because I mean, as I'm sure a lot of us know, a lot of African countries aren't very accepting of being gay. So growing up in a culture like that, it's going to be difficult to, actually come into yourself. There's going to be a lot of internal and external conflicts. So I think that kind of strength that I needed to pull through that came from my music, or I used my music for strength. It's one of those chicken or the egg types of things. But yeah, it's really what's fueled me, just having gone through what I did in my background. So yeah.
That's what makes it good, and I'm sure it's good. That's what makes it good, when you can bring it from that standpoint, from behind you and from inside of you. Come on, girl, talk about it. So I didn't really ask you what is it that you do. So tell them what you do so they understand what we're explaining right now. I didn't ask you what exactly you did, so that they'll know, so the people out there know what it is that this queen does.
Sure. So I play guitar. Like I had just mentioned, how I use my music to get through a tough time. I actually ended up getting a guitar just simply for that reason. I needed something to dive into a project, learn a new instrument. And it just 5 years later, here I am. I am recording music. I have a few singles out. I sing, play guitar. People ask me what my genre is. I don't really have one that people know of. I've created one.
Talk about it.
I call it folk soul.
Folk soul.
Folk soul, yes.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, and so I have this kind of folk vibe to my music, mostly because when I started listening to guitar in general, it was to Johnny Cash music. Mm-hmm. So when I started to learn, I kind of picked up some of his stylings, but at the same time, I still have kind of like a little bit of an R&B type of vibe to it, and it comes from really inside. So I've called it folk soul.
Nice. I like that. Come on, girl. I created soul and B, so I get it. Totally understand. So who would you say is your target audience for your work?
I don't know if I have a particular audience. I feel like what I have to say would be valuable to any listener, um, because I mean, I do speak to the queer community. I share my stories, hoping that someone who didn't have anybody else that they can look to and see themselves in, and hear what they're going through, would be able to get that from my music. That would be that would be great. But also, I feel like people outside of the community can get a look at, our lives, what we go through.
Right.
Um, Even going all the way to, people who are homophobic, if they hear, um, the heart that the music's coming from and what,
Mm-hmm.
the stories that are being told, if
Mm-hmm.
it could, soften them up a little bit. So I just think being authentic and just putting my work out there,
Mm-hmm.
whoever hears it, and I'm hoping it'll be beneficial.
Nice. I hope so. Listen, if you keep just doing what makes you happy and doing what you love and being true to you, people gonna love it, girl. That's it. I'm telling you that from experience. So, you did an amazing Slim and Tracy Chapman remake. How has Tracy Chapman influenced you?
Um, it's funny. I never really listened to her much up until maybe about a year or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I used to get comparisons, which I don't put myself anywhere near Tracy Chapman. Don't get me wrong, but I would get that amazing compliment every now and then, like, you remind me of Tracy Chapman. And like, I knew Tracy Chapman, but I never really listened to her.
Mm-hmm.
When I started listening to her, um, I mean, she's just brilliant. The way she moves along the song, or along the rhythm, how her voice just travels up and down it, and, the content, the lyrics. She's just really inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
And having been um, given that compliment before, it's it makes me see her and think that there is a lot of potential for me. Um,
Right.
yeah. So
Hey, that's where it all starts. We all, have one person or two or three people around we see, and we're like, you know what, I'm gonna model myself, or take some of those things that you do and try to be great. This is
yeah, follow me on Instagram for sure. I'm always posting cover videos. I love to, recreate music that I hear and artists that I admire. So you'll be able to get a taste of what I do. Follow me on Instagram, Abiggs Music, Abiggs Music. I also have some updates on some new songs coming out. Friday, check me out, Another Round. It's my first studio recorded single. So up until now, I've been recording on my iPad with a little $70 mic. But
okay.
we've been going to work in the studio, so I got the fruits of that labor coming out on Friday. So check me out.
Absolutely.
I'm
What's
on
the name of it? Can you
Spotify.
tell us the name of it?
Sorry,
What's the name of the song?
Another Round.
Another Round coming out this Friday.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Well, be sure to check that out, y'all.